It's unsettling how life can turn upside down in just a heartbeat. One moment you're a father who spent decades shaping your son's future, and the very next, you're standing on the porch of his house while the door shuts right in your face. That night, the cold wasn't what made me shiver. Betrayal was. My name is Arthur Bennett, though the neighborhood has always known me as Grandpa Art. Age has taught me that real character shows itself when money, pride, or ego enter the room. Still, I never once imagined that my own son, my only child, would stand across from me one day as if we were strangers. It all started on Emily's birthday. Emily, my daughter-in-law. The woman my son, Michael, once swore he'd choose in every lifetime. I truly believed she was gentle, respectful, gracious, but people wear masks, and masks eventually slip. That morning, I baked a cake, the same old family recipe I made for Michael every year when he was a boy. I placed it on their kitchen counter, expecting at least a smile, maybe a hint of nostalgia. Instead, Emily curled her lips. "Why would you bring this?" she murmured, tapping the cake like it was some unwanted lump. Michael chuckled awkwardly. "Dad tries. He really does. Tries." That word stung more than I expected. Emily folded her arms. "Next time, just don't bring anything. It doesn't go with the theme." A theme. Imagine being told that your love ruins their decoration. I let it go. I wasn't there for admiration anyway. I was there for my son. But during dinner, the real hit landed. She snapped her fingers at me. "Grandpa, move to the other chair. You're messing up the pictures." Michael said nothing. Didn't even glance at me. "Emily, I'm perfectly fine where." "Are you deaf?" she snapped. "Just move." I moved. Later that night, after returning home, the house felt heavier than ever. Every wall carried a memory. Michael's childhood awards, family photographs, that messy drawing he made when he was 6. Yet all of it felt farther away. Sadness sat beside me for a while, but then something stronger arrived. Resolve. If they didn't want me, so be it. But disrespect? That wasn't something I'd swallow quietly. Still, I chose no revenge. No drama. Just truth. Sometimes the quietest step back echoes the loudest. 2 weeks passed. No call from Michael. Not from Emily either. But someone else did call, their landlord. "Mr. Bennett, your number is listed as emergency contact. Your son is behind on 2 months of rent." 2 months. If it didn't pay soon, eviction was coming. I had enough money to fix it. The question was, should I? They threw me out without blinking. Call me a burden. A part of me whispered, let them face the consequences. But the part of me that raised a little boy with love and labor couldn't ignore the truth. He was still my son, so I paid the rent. Quietly. No name, no message, no credit. I thought that was the end of it. But fate had different plans. One rainy evening, a knock echoed through my house. I opened the door to find Michael. Soaked, shaking, eyes swollen. "Dad," he whispered. "I know it was you." I stayed silent. The landlord said someone paid the dues. Only one person would do that. Only you. His voice cracked. "And after everything, I don't deserve it." For the first time in years, he looked like the little boy who once ran into my arms over a scraped knee. He confessed everything. He and Emily had been fighting for months. She didn't want him apologizing. "Your father should learn his place," she told him. That was the moment something broke inside him. "I'll let her talk to you like that," he said, trembling. "I'll let myself become someone I can't even recognize." Rain thundered behind him when he whispered, "Dad, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." I stepped aside, opening the door wider. That alone made him break down completely. "You never had to ask for a place in my home," I told him softly. "It's always been yours." He collapsed into my arms the way he did as a child. Later, he told me how Emily had been manipulating him for months, twisting his thoughts, poisoning him against me. "Dad, you're the reason I have anything at all," he said. "I don't know how I let her erase that." "Love can blind anyone," I told him. "But respect is a choice." He nodded, then said something I didn't expect. "Dad, I'm filing for separation." I raised an eyebrow. "Think carefully." "I have," he whispered. "Anyone who tells me to throw my father out." is not someone I want a life with. The following week, he moved back home. There was no drama, no shouting. Healing arrived quietly. We cooked together, talked again, laughed again, the way he used to. One evening, he put a hand on my shoulder. I lost my way, Dad, but you brought me back without a single harsh word. And he was right. My strength wasn't anger. It was dignity. And that was something Emily could never take. Life has taught me one final thing. You don't always need to raise your voice to be heard. Sometimes your silence speaks louder than anything else. And eventually, the world listens.